Hi, my name is Danny Neifert. I am a licensed esthetician and skin texture expert, and I have developed the regenerative skin process, a holistic process that returns our skin to a self-mending, self-purifying, and age-delaying state. And this gives my clients a long-term solution to getting rid of all of that gunk that builds up in our skin. And of course, I am the creator of Skin Harmonics. So let's talk about my new cleanser. This has been a long time in the making. It is called Clear, and it is an unscented, gentle, plain, simple, and plain on purpose cleanser. And the first step to going on this journey of getting this self-purifying skin is that we have to stop this over-cleansing and, of course, this over-exfoliation. So having access to a very simple, plain cleanser is really important. And many of you know that I'm a big fan of just simple warm water cleansing. However, sometimes that just doesn't cut it, and there is evenings where we have to reach for a gentle cleanser for stubborn makeup and sunscreen. And I know that it's just taken me a while to make this cleanser, but in the beginning, years ago, the biggest priority was to make the hydrating mist, the dermal nutrient serums, the barrier butters, the enzyme pack. I felt like the vitamin C powder bright was a big priority. All of those just sort of took precedence over me finally getting around to making a cleanser. And I've just had to look at so many different cleansers over the years to qualify them. Like, yes, use this one, don't use that one. Many of you I've sorted through so many different cleansers, and 9 out of 10 times I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not it. I was selling some other brands' cleansers, but anyways, I finally did it, and I'm really thrilled with the results. But circling back around to Clear, I want to just list out like all of the reasons that I truly believe this is the best facial cleanser on the market. Number one, it will not strip our skin. So it leaves our acid mantle intact. We're not going to get that squeaky clean, and that's on purpose. We need that little bit of oil residue, our own natural oils, to stay there. So number one, it's not going to strip our skin. Number two, it doesn't have all of the irritating essential oils in it, like lavender, all the citruses, God forbid, tea tree. Like, all of those essential oils are very drying for our skin, and they should just never be in any skincare product, in my opinion, let alone a cleanser. And also, we want it to be effective, which this cleanser is. It's foaming. It just does such an excellent job of taking off makeup and sunscreen. And then, the other thing when I was formulating this, and something that I think about often, is so much of the products that we find on the skincare aisles and all over is that they have what I call hook ingredients. And these are ingredients that are put in such minuscule amounts that they're never going to have any impact on the skin, or that they there's like no gain for our skin at all. However, the benefit is that the marketing people and the formulators know that if they put certain ingredients into a skincare product, it will sell. And it could be all sorts of trendy ingredients that come and go. And if they put just an eensy beensy bit of it in there, then they will just fly off the shelf. And one of the biggest, most long-standing examples of a hook ingredient is vitamin C. Now, everybody at this point knows or is trained that vitamin C is good for our skin, and I actually absolutely agree with it, and that's why I made Bright, that vitamin C powder that I sell. However, there's so many completely ineffectual ways of actually getting that into our skin, and putting that in a cleanser would just be like it would just be useless. However, so my cleanser is completely devoid of any hook ingredients. It is a very honest, plain, simple cleanser. And then lastly, another reason that I think it's the best on the market is that it comes in an eco packaging. This is something that very few companies are doing. And it comes in a big, fat 8-ounce container with a sturdy pump in glass. And then I sell a little 2-ounce recyclable plastic squeezy bottle with it. And so the little 2-ounce squeezy bottle can go by your sink in your shower, but I'm essentially selling, the 10 ounces for $115 for the set. You can get the 8-ounce for $95 and the 2-ounce for $35. And this might last a lot of people, close to a year. And let's see what else. So as far as I know, this cleanser is the first cleanser that checks all of these boxes. I'm pretty proud of it. And it's clean. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that was on my list. Like, it's actually clean. You can go through every ingredient and know exactly why it's there, and it's has no synthetic preservatives in it. Okay, so the next thing I want to tell you guys about is that in a couple of weeks I'm also launching a second product. It is a dual purpose facial oil. It is called, I named it Anoint, and you can use it to cleanse your skin with this is the product that for people that just love facial oils. And I love a good facial oil as well. And boy, have I come a long ways. The first facial oil that I blended and made was about over 30 years ago. And I know so much more than what I knew back then about facial oils and skincare ingredients in general. So this was like a really fun project for me to tackle, is revisiting this old friend of mine in this way, this old mission of, making a facial oil, but putting everything that I know about skin now into the formula. And so that's going to launch in a couple of weeks. And then I also wanted to just talk about my new serum that I've added to my Skin Harmonics portfolio of what I'm selling. It's not quite on my website yet. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to put it on there. It's not my company. It's not my formulation at all, but I did come across, after testing dozens and dozens of different peptide serums over the last few years. I think I've tested maybe 6 or 7 this month. And what I have found is a stem cell serum. It's also a peptide, and it builds angiogenesis within our dermal mattress. And this is dermal thickness that I always am talking about. And I was pretty blown away by what this serum could do. It comes as a serum, and then there's a secondary product that comes with it that's an activator. And that is 1.5 ounces for $230, not cheap. And then the activator is $110. And it's incredibly effective. Like, wow. I wouldn't bring it on if it wasn't. And I just want to say it stacks obviously really well with the dermal nutrients. They're used both morning and at night. They synergize really, really well. And so the results I'm getting are phenomenal, excellent for after extractions. Just they increase cell turnover. And these products, all of what I'm talking about, builds this glow and improved texture for our skin. These new serums are not going to increase volume. It's important that you each know the difference between trying to improve texture and volume with your skin, something that I talk about a lot. So that's what these serums do. They also add to increasing the effectiveness of hyperpigmentation. So those of you that are in a process with that, reach out to me and ask me about these new serums. And then lastly, the new website is just around the corner. I know that I've been saying that for a while, but good things take a long time sometimes. And the new cleanser's been added, and I think that is it. So as always, reach out if you need anything, and I will see you each next time.